Hey guys, welcome back to VW Garage. And here today we're gonna start the episode 15, I think, on the Westfalia. So, episodio 15, la Westfalia. Y hoy no podemos hacer mucho. Está subiendo la temperatura bastante rápido. So, temperature is going up really quick. And man, so what I'm gonna do today, lo que vamos a hacer hoy es vamos a trabajar en las puertas. We're gonna work on the doors today. Get the doors squared away and get the rear apron squared away. We still have to do a little bit of sanding. One more layer or a layer of body filler, excuse me. Una layer de una capa de body filler. Y después vamos a coger esta área aquí. Vamos a arreglarla rapidito. We're gonna fix this really quick. Doors in really good shape. La puerta está bien buena. Lo que tiene son dos o tres cositas. Tiene un hoyito ahí. But other than that, we gotta fix this right here. That's where I cut and rewelded. Esto aquí fue donde yo corté la puerta y le arreglé el parche porque estaba doblado. Vamos a arreglar eso ahí. We're gonna fix that. And that's it. There's not very much of damage. This door, just a little bit of damage. That's it. We're gonna get it done. Vamos a hacerlo. Vamos a ver si podemos hacerlo hoy. We'll see if we can get it done today. And like I said, temperature is climbing. It's about 41 degrees. And we're gonna wait until it gets about to 45, 50. Cuando llegue a 45, 50, entonces empezamos a trabajar el producto. Y pues, síganme y sigan aquí que vamos a coger y terminar esta Westfalia. We're gonna go ahead and get it finished. And when I say finished, we're gonna get it all the way to blocking the primer. Okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Vamos a llevarlo hasta bloquear el primer. Ok, so eso es lo que vamos a hacer. Pues vamos a empezar. All right, guys, good morning. It's another morning, and I feel a lot better. And I'm working on the Westfalia here, trabajando en la Westfalia. Y ya terminé esta área aquí. Está completamente. So, está bien donde tiene que estar. Y ya está derechita. You can tell it's all straight. Y se ve muy bien. It looks really good. And then, ya terminamos esto. El apron está done. Y la puerta terminada completamente. Está bien, quedó muy bien. Unos detallitos, pequeños detallitos, just small little details. And everything is done, completely done. So now we're gonna move to this door. Vamos a movernos para esta puerta. El problema de esta puerta es que hay que desmantelarla. We got to take it apart. That's the only problem about that door. We already taken this one apart, and it's not easy. No es fácil quitar las puertas y sacarle todo. Pero como les digo, ya está terminado. So ahora vamos. So now we're gonna go to get this door taken apart. You take that door apart. Move all this stuff around. Okay, here we go. We just started working on the other door. We're done with the one that we're working on. So ya terminamos con la otra puerta y está completa. Ahora estamos trabajando en esta otra puerta que tenía dos o tres dings, but that's it. It only had a couple dings, but nothing major. So this one right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna treat it. We're gonna rust treat it around the edge here, and then on the inside and stuff. So lo vamos a tratar con
con tratamiento para moho por dentro de la puerta completa, para que todo esto aquí adentro, para que todo se proteja. Y entonces, mientras hacemos eso y terminemos esto, entonces la viramos y la desmontamos. So after we finish all this stuff, then we're gonna flip this one over after we sand it, flip it over, and then we're gonna sand the interior. Or I'm sorry, we're gonna take it apart and then treat the interior with rust proofing. Okay, and that's it. I took it easy today. Lo cogí bastante suave hoy. Pero pues sí que hay trabajo, todavía queda mucho trabajo. So we still have lots of work, but we're gonna try to get it done, little by little. Today's Thursday already. Es jueves, ya, rápido. Es jueves y hay que meterle mano a esto. So, all right. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right, folks. So here we go. I just finished cleaning all the panels. So now I got all the panels ready to go, and I will do the I got my table here so I can get up to the top. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, the top. Es lo primero que voy a hacer, la parte de arriba, y seguimos por ahí. Ya todo está limpio. Le hice wipe ya todo con grease and wax remover, con removedor de grasa y cera. So I used my grease and wax remover and got everything. Man, what's going on with this thing? This thing is puking. Oh man, look at that. That was my grease and wax remover. Okay. So now I got to cover up all the stuff that I don't want to get covered paint, or not paint, I'm sorry, but primer. And let me go ahead and get this primed. It's time. And this is going to look really good. Se va a ver muy bien cuando le hagamos primer. It's going to look good. So let's do it. Vamos a hacerlo. Okay, folks. Turn that off. Here we go. The Westfalia's got epoxy primer, and it's completed, and it looks good. It looks fairly good. I am not a body man. Yo no soy un ojalatero, so. Y esta combi, o esta Westfalia, tiene los paneles grandes. So, aquí me quedó con unos pinholes, pero esta puerta quedó bien. Tiene una tontería. This door is really, really good. All this accessories are good. Todos estos accesorios están bien. Y este lado está muy, muy, muy bien. Tiene un dentito pequeño aquí. Se me chorrió, pero solo la lija lo arregla. But it's completed. So now we have to do the primer. So you can see some spot of the body filler. So we're gonna take care of all that when we do the primer. So yeah, it's got a few things, but it's not bad for a big bus. All right. So next up, we're gonna let it dry, and then después que se seque completamente, entonces vamos a venir y le vamos a tirar el primer de lijar. So after it dries completely, I'm gonna give it about let's see, Vamos a ver. Está 58, 58 degrees. So it's gonna take 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours to fully dry. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna come back and do the primer. So vamos a dejarlo secar completo. Vamos a dejarlo secar completo. Y entonces después venimos y le metemos el primer. Y pues, y ahí con esa, pues vamos a, pues después del primer lo que tenemos que darle lija, nada más. So, se ve muy bien. Alright, ahí los dejo, ok. Hablamos luego. Ok, bye.
All right, people. So here we go, another day, and today I will hopefully gonna take care of some things on the body here, and then I'm going to try to get the primer on. So voy a tratar de ponerle el primer y porque ahora, because now you can see all the imperfections, and there's quite a few imperfections. Hay unas cuantas imperfecciones, pero es parte del proceso. It's, imperfections are part of the process, and it is what it is. Yo no soy, como dije, yo no soy profesional en esto, y es un challenge. This is a challenge right here. This is a big vehicle. Esto es un vehículo grande. Y pues iba a enseñar mucho when you look at this, in a show and it's really straight, you're like, wow, it's a good job. But when you see one that is wavy, you're like, oh man, that was a crappy work. But it's the work into it, You only know how much work there is until you do it. Solamente tú eres el que sabe cuánto trabajo hay en algo, un producto como este, hasta que lo haga. So, with that being said, con eso dicho, pues todavía queda mucho trabajo, porque queda tirarle el primer, el high build primer, y entonces le vamos a tirar y vamos a bloquearlo. So we gotta get the high build primer on, and then we gotta black sand it. All right, so that's the process to get the paint where it's supposed to be. Ese es el proceso de llevar la pintura donde tiene que estar. Pero se está viendo bastante bien para como estaba. Y acuérdense, esto es it's gonna be a really good example of a very nice straight Westfalia, 1970 Westfalia. So with all that being said, let me go ahead and start. So I got to get my sandpaper. One other thing, otra cosa, el epoxy primer no se puede lijar. Epoxy primer will not sand. Why? Because it's a kind of like a product that is like rubberized, so it's hard to sand. So we're gonna try all the runoff. We're gonna try to get done, and after we get all the runoffs, we're gonna try to get the little pinholes, and then after the pinholes, we're gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna do the pinholes because there's only one panel that has pinholes. Hay un solo panel que tiene pinholes, and that's good. And then we're gonna take care of the runoffs, and after that, we're gonna do the primer. Okay, so stay tuned. All right, so let's get it done. And here we go. All right, so and never-ending work. So a little bit of sanding. I had some pinholes I got to take care of. I did sanding, and I'm working on a little bit of
filler just to smooth it out, and then keep going. So, estoy poniéndole un poquito tenía unos pinhos y estoy tratando de cogerlo, un poquito de lija y entonces limpiar y empezar a tirar relleno. So, vamos, seguimos aquí. So, we keep working at it, you know.
All right, folks, welcome back to VW Garage. Bienvenido de nuevo otro día. Y aquí estamos inspeccionando a Westfalia. Y el primer lleva 4 días. The primer has been sitting for 4 days and it's dry. So now what we're gonna do, lo que vamos a hacer es empezar a darle lija. Pero les voy a enseñar algo que sucedió. So I'm gonna show you something that happened with my gun there. Where is it? Let me show you. Something that happened with my spray gun. This is right here. So I was having issues with my spray gun. I had issues. Having issues, and this is a pretty alright gun in HVLP. And yeah, it's a Harbor Freight gun. I was having issues with it. Tuve unos problemitas que no quería salir el producto. O no salía bien el pattern. So lo que hice fue. So what I did was. If I show you. You see. ¿Ven esos hoyitos que tiene ahí? You see this little holes? And it's got one there. They were really tiny. Ellos eran bien pequeños. Entonces, eso es lo del medio. Right there. A ver. Ese de ahí. Ese. Y lo que hice fue, lo hice más grande. Le pasé una barrena, una broca, como le dicen los mexicanos, y la hice más grande. Y después que le hice eso, y entonces al hueco de este hueco lo hice un poquito más grande. So what I did was I made this hole a little bigger. And like I said, I make this 2 holes a little bigger. And after that, it started spraying really good. And anyway, so it was something that I wanted to, show you before I forget. But anyways, now we're gonna do block sanding. And what we're gonna use Guy Coat, of course. I got powdered Guy Coat. I don't know where's it at. So we're gonna go. Let me get all the products together, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use. All right. So let's. All right, folks. So here's 2 different stages of Guy Coat. So here we're gonna start the Guy Coat. This is the raw primer, and then we're gonna hit it with 150. And then this is right here when you finish, cuando tú terminas las 1.50 con el Guy Coat, entonces viene y le pones el Guy Coat de nuevo y vas a ver los scratches, ¿lo ves? Esos son los scratches de 1.50. Entonces ahora le vas a dar 2.20. So all you doing after 220, after you do your 80, you do 36, 80, and then you're done with your body work. And then you do the primer, and then you come to 150 and 220. That's the sandpaper number. So le haces 80 Cuando estás haciendo el bondo le haces 36, 80 y después cuando le haces el primer le haces 150, 220. Y 220, 320, 400. So, at 400 you can paint. Ya 400 tú puedes pintar. So, lo que estamos haciendo ya está a 1.50. Y todos esos scratches pequeños, esos son los scratches de 1.50. Y lo que vamos a hacer ahora es bajar 1.50, bajarlo a que no se vean esos scratches a 2.20. Pero cuando ya se empieza a ver la parte de adentro, ya tienes que parar. ¿Me entiendes? So when you see the bottom side or your other primer, your epoxy primer or even metal, you have to stop. You have to reprime. Okay? So right now I'm gonna do 220. I'm gonna look at it. If it's good, it's good. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and reprime. Okay? So, and that's how it works. Unfortunately, you got to do it that way. That's why you got to do, two primes. So now we're gonna go ahead and get this other pieces. We're gonna do this other pieces, and then if we get really close to that metal, we have to stop and reprime, because that means that it's wavy. That was wavy. So eso quiere decir que estaba un poquito wavy, estaba amarullado. Entonces cuando tú le pasas la lija que llega a esos áreas, pues ya terminaste, no puedes hacer nada más. Okay? So, and you cannot paint at 150. Tú no puedes pintar a 150 porque se te van a ver los scratches. Okay, folks, so here we go. We're gonna start working on this other door. This door is 220. It's very smooth. And this door is 220 and it's really, really smooth. This door turned out really nice. Esta puerta ya tiene 220 y está derechita. Y quedó bastante bien. Entonces ahora vamos a darle a esta. We're gonna go ahead and get this one done. And I'm doing it without guy coat because you can see it. Tú puedes verlo cuando le das. Puedes ver lo más oscuro y lo más claro. Y cuando le está pasando la lija, tienes que dejarlo que todo se vea claro. So when you're doing the sanding, you have to get rid of all the dark. All right? So that's the deal here. So eso es lo que estamos haciendo. Entonces, acuérdense en que a la vez que llegues, cuando llegues a la parte de abajo, a la base, tienes que parar. So when you get to the base, you have to stop. So, but it's getting there. It looks good, and I think we did a pretty good job. Yo creo que hicimos un buen trabajo en lo que hicimos con el primer. So, vamos a seguir y les voy a dar un avance a ustedes en la página para que vean antes de que salga el video. All right, people. So here we got today's sanding. So I filled in just 2 little holes here. Now it's very smooth. I have to reprime that. There was a hole here, so I filled it, and then I gotta fill this little bitty right here and then reprime. Lo que dije fue que aquí tenía 2 hoyos y los llené, les di lija. Ahora hay que hacerle prime de nuevo, igual que allí. Entonces aquí no sé por qué me salió con yo no le puse mucha atención a este panel. I didn't put a lot of attention to this panel, and bit me in the butt, and I had to do some filling, but it's good now. Now I got to reprime it and resand it, but I sand it all the way up to the end here, And then here, this is not bad. It's got that little right there. You can see it. There's a little hole. And then a little dark right in that area. One dot there, a little bit there, and that's it. So tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4 cositas que hay que arreglarle y terminamos con este panel. Ese panel lo que hay que primearlo de nuevo y darle lija y terminamos. Entonces nos estamos moviendo para la parte de atrás para hacer toda esta parte, o si no, if not, I don't think we're gonna do the back. I think we're gonna move to the front because that way I can do the front. Yo creo que voy a hacer el frente porque está en este lado y cuando termine el frente entonces viro la Westfalia y hago este otro lado. So tengo que darle lija aquí arriba y ya está. Bueno, estamos donde tenemos que estar. So, una primer más y con eso quedamos. So, acuérdense, este es el primer prime. Se supone que se le hagan 2 prime. So, el primer prime. So, estamos ahí, estamos trabajando. ¿Ok? So, seguimos moviéndonos. Hey, what's up, guys? Hello, welcome back. And here we are. What I'm trying to do here is trying to get this panel straight. Lo que estoy tratando de hacer es hacer que este panel esté derecho. Ahora mismo lo que están viendo es que llegamos al metal y se supone que tú no llegues al metal. Well, sí puedes llegar al metal. You can get to the metal, but when you get to the metal, that means in between the metal, you know it's a low spot. So you have to fill that. So that's what I did. Eso es lo que hice. So, me está un metal aquí. So, en el medio había que llenarlo. So, entonces, okay, lo que están mirando aquí es, no, vamos a ponerme los espejuelos. Let me get oops, there you go. Get my glasses on. Anyways, so the panel seemed straight, but it wasn't straight. So anything that has remnants of the guide coat. So todo lo que tiene la parte del guide coat, eso es. Vamos a buscar un pedazo de lija de 80. All right, so anything that has guide coat means that it's a low spot. And so you see there's guide coat there. So this is good, but then when you have guide coat there, that means that this is a low spot. But you can feel it, and that is not too low. So we're gonna leave it like that. And we're just gonna scuff it a little bit to remember that it's the low spot. Okay. All right. So this is the low spot. You see it right here. Hold tight. It's kind of hard. And then, so those low spots, we're going to fill them. I'm going to get them filled. You see the low spot there? Low spot there. Low spot there. And it's a low spot here. I'm gonna get all that guide coat out. Vamos a sacar todo ese guide coat. Okay. And there's a low spot right here. Okay.
So, le vamos a poner bondo aquí. Vamos a poner bondo aquí. We're gonna put bondo here, here, and here. Right there. Okay.
All right, so I'm doing this just to show you that even if you prime this again and sand it, it probably mostly goes away. Yo creo que si se le da lija, si se le echa de nuevo primer y se le da lija, esos hoyitos se van. Porque esto lo que tú estás viendo es, lo que se está viendo es, si no es con gaico no se va a ver. Pero cuando se pinte, when you paint it and you look down the side, you could probably see a little indentation. Because this is a really, really long panel. Esto es un panel bien largo y se va a notar. So, vamos a echarle un poquito y lo que compré, les voy a enseñar lo que compré. I'm gonna show you what I purchased for this, and then I'm gonna do something after this. Okay, so ya terminamos la parte del frente. We just finished the front end. It's all sanded to 220. Everything has been taken care of, and now what we're gonna do is we gotta cover the spots, the bare metal spots. And then I got this whole side completely done from the top to the bottom. Desde la arriba hasta abajo hay un hoyito aquí. Se puede ver, apreciar. There's a little hole right there that you can see. There is a tiny hole here and one here. So not bad for that corner. And then you see a whole bunch of bare metal there. And I guess I slept on this side. Quizá me puse a dormir en este lado. Pensé que estaba mejor, pero con el gaico es que se ve. With the gaico is how you see the imperfections. Because you know, you can sand it, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but if there's no guide, si no hay un guide que te diga más o menos, no vas a saber. So, tuve que arreglarlo en bastantes sitios, darle lija, y ahora le voy a tirar otra mano de epoxy. I'm gonna do another epoxy coat, and then really like epoxy coat, and then I'm gonna do primer again. So second prime, I get everything prime again, and then I will do sanding again to 220. I have to do it. Hay que hacerlo porque tú no puedes ponerle relleno ahí porque se va a pelar. Even though aquí estos rellenos nuevos, tú los puedes poner en directo metal, pero it's not recommended. No es recomendable que tú le pongas ese primer encima del metal. So, por eso vamos a ponerle en esos espacios, vamos a ponerle aquí completo. Aquí no hay que tirarle a todo el panel, sino por lo menos a los espacios en blanco. So this panel completely, and that one probably spotted, don't know yet, but anyways, epoxy primer, so that way you all this bare metal, you will protect it. Okay. Anyways, and seal it, because you got to remember all this stuff
it's porous. Esto es poroso y se chupa la humedad. Esto, el epoxy primer no. Ok, so eso es lo que vamos a hacer. Le vamos a meter una coat de epoxy primer. El frente no lo vamos a tocar. Ya eso está completo. That's done. And then we just got to get this completed, primed, and sanded, and we're done. All right, so hablamos luego. Okay, folks, I'm gonna give you a little preview on the this Westie, and this is side view. That's side view. You pay attention to the light. It's really straight. So it looks really good. I think I see a little dent, small dent right there. But other than that, it looks really, really good. So this is how she's gonna look with paint if I don't do nothing else. Si no hago nada más, perdón. Si no hago nada más, así que se va a ver con pintura. A ver que te deschita. So, like it. I really, 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 really like it. All right, it paid off. All right, so with that being said, so now, excuse me, I gotta wait until it dries. Or yeah, it dries completely. And then I'm gonna put another coat of primer. And I did right here because there was bare metal showing. So I got some epoxy primer there. I got some epoxy primer right there on the door. And a little bit right there. All right, so now I just gotta go ahead and do the second coat of primer. Tengo que hacer la segunda mano de primer. Darle lija y terminamos. Wow. It looks really, 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 really good. Man, there's a little dent right there. Right there. I didn't see it. Man, I did not see it. All right, anyways. So now it's like starting again. Es como empezar de nuevo porque cuando tú lo llevas al metal, when you get all the way to the metal, you need to protect the metal. So there it is, it's protected. And it's gonna look really, really, really good. Yeah, all my seams are good. Yeah, I've got a little runoff right there, you see it? Looks good. All right, so I'm gonna leave you there, and all I gotta do is reprime. Lo que tengo que hacer es tirarle primer de nuevo, un poquito de primer aquí y aquí, y lijar completo, y entonces terminar la parte de atrás. I gotta finish the hatch. I gotta sand the top and finish this side. That's it. And I'll be done. Because the front end is done, and then I gotta do the accessories. All right. All right, folks. I'm gonna leave you here with this on this video, and then hopefully next video is gonna be the bus ready to paint. So los voy a dejar aquí en este video porque es que tiene mucho contenido, es bien largo y pues se hace aburrido cuando son bien largos los videos. Pero no se preocupen, ya estamos en lo último ya y vamos a ver si nos movemos para algo mejor. Montar la Westfalia completa, get it all put together and stuff like that. I like that. I really, really like that. Man, this area looks really good. That was the area cut. Esta fue la área que yo corté. Yo corté y le puse el parcho. Y mira qué bonita quedó. Qué bonita, bonita. Really nice. So that's it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna leave you there. I hope you like it. Please comment. And don't forget to like it, share and subscribe. Y no se olviden de darle like, compartirlo y suscribirse aquí en Facebook, YouTube, la nueva página en Facebook. So Raz VW Garage on Facebook and Raz VW Garage Air Cool Community also on Facebook. Pues se cuidan y hasta la próxima. Espero que la próxima ya esto esté terminado, completamente ready para pintar, ¿ok? So, nos vemos, se cuidan. I'll see you. Take care. Ciao.